Hello everybody, I am V, I am a trans sex worker, and I am going to talk about my client pet peeves today. I did a best kinds of clients video a couple of weeks ago, and I was gonna do a worst kinds of clients, but when I sat down to write notes on that, I was like, if you're a client, you're on my good side. If you are actually paying for content and not wasting my time, I'm not gonna give you shit. So instead, these are just kind of things that bug me but don't make or break a client relationship. It's just kind of wow, that's gonna make my day a little bit harder. So without further ado, here are the things. In no particular order, by the way. Number one, I have clients who kind of beat around the bush and make a lot of sexual comments and don't really buy things very often. They just kind of come in to be like, oh, you're so fucking hot, I want to X, Y, and Z to you. But they maybe buy content once every couple months, and it gets to the point, there's a level, there's a balance of conversation to payment, of course, you know? If you're going to take up a significant amount of my time, please tip me regularly. That's all I ask. Two, kind of up the same alley there, are people who expect extras and freebies for some reason. This gets more into not even client territory, because the people who expect a lot of freebies are usually the people that don't want to pay to begin with. So these are just the annoying people in my inbox that are like, can I get a preview? And it's no, my entire Twitter feed is full of previews for you. You know what I fucking look like. Decide if you want to buy porn and then leave, please. Three is kind of specific to me, and it's definitely not a deal breaker, so it's kind of hard to describe, but clients who seem to want a really close personal relationship, but they don't really want to take my preferences into account. Of course, part of my job is curating a fantasy for the client. I've got no issue with that. But I mean, when people assume things that I'm into, or they assume things that I like to be called without just, asking, I almost always initiate a conversation, of course, about limits and stuff before I get into anything with a client. But sometimes they just throw something random at me, I don't know, a pet name or something that they think that I will like, and it's just ugh. I guess I'll go along with that if you think that's hot, but okay. And it makes for some awkward interactions sometimes, but like I said, I will always, the goal is to cater to the client, but when they do things that just kind of come out of nowhere like that, it often seems more like just a disregard for my comfort level sometimes. This is very rare and specific, I feel like, but it is something that bothers me. Ooh, I mentioned this one in my best kinds of clients video, but it is people who they're buying content, I'm talking to them kind of regularly, and they think that we are close friends all of the sudden, and they want to talk to me all the time, and they completely stop paying me because they think that we're just personal friends. And that makes for the most awkward conversations where I have to be like, yes, we are chatting, and yes, I'm enjoying it, but if you aren't a client anymore, I need to go put my time towards other clients, and I'm sorry. It's that difficult balance again. The number 5 is pushy people. I mean, I will block people so fast if I tell them hey, the concept that you wanted for your custom video or whatever, I'm not super comfortable with. And keep in mind, I have very few hard limits where I'm no, I won't do that for you. So if they're being pushy about something, it's they're being pushy about something very taboo to me, and I am I really am not comfortable doing that, and we're not negotiating this. It's a no. So yeah, I mean, that's a really fucking fast way to get yourself blocked, honestly. Yeah. And then something that I thought of like right before I started filming this that I wanted to add in as like an honorable mention is clients who can't plan ahead. Like if you want like pictures or a video or a show from me like several times a week, but you can't like plan ahead, like you know that you're gonna be horny every other night or whatever it is. So can you just say like, hey, can you fucking punch me in for 7 p.m. for the next like 3 days or these days this week? Sure, I will absolutely do that for you. But it's people who message me and they're like, are you available right now? Can you get on cam right now? And first of all, I have issues with camming. Like, I don't really like doing it that much. So, like, I need to hype myself up. Please don't surprise me with, like, I want you to get on cam with me right now because I'll have a panic attack. No. Yeah, that just, like, really gets me in a bad mood after that. Because I usually will try and rush and do something for someone because I don't have like a ton of clients. It's not like I have a ton of backup clients, so I will try and rush to get something done for someone if they want it done quickly. And it really stresses me out and it feels really disrespectful to my time. It's like, you're putting so much pressure on me right now, please don't do that. These are my pet peeves with clients, but like, of all things, of all the obnoxious people that I have to deal with that are not clients and are just trying to waste my time, like, the clients that I do have, I value so much. I always say that because I don't want it to come off like I'm complaining about my clients because they're so fucking important to me and I love my job. These are just little things that, you know, happen in the day-to-day that I am like, that's annoying. But yeah. That is all. Thank you for watching.